What's up, everybody? It's Jixer Unknown, and today I'm with Mikey and my boy Joey back there. And it's a little cloudy out, but it's the weather's finally getting nice in Cleveland again. We've had 2 80-degree days in a row, and it's getting nice finally. Over on my Instagram, Jixer Unknown, I posted a little Q&A on my stories, and I got some questions from you guys that I'm going to answer today in today's video. We will be entering our Metro Parks over here, just because we like hitting twisties, but we will be hitting the Metro Parks and answering questions. So one of the first questions I got over on Instagram was, how old am I? I'm 22. I've been riding bikes since I was in high school, 14, 15, and I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. One of the next questions I got is, do I have any pets? Yeah, I have pets. I have 2 pets. They are cats. I have my little baby boy, Milo. I'll put a picture up on screen. And I have Willow, a little baby Willow. I'll put a picture up of her on screen as well. I love my cats. They bring me a lot of joy. They're my babies. They are my babies. Do I want more pets eventually? Probably, yeah. I want more pets eventually. I'll definitely want a dog in the future. I don't really need one right now. I don't have the space for one or the time for a dog. But I'll definitely want a dog. Another question I got over on Instagram was, how do I sing like Tico? For those of you who have no clue what that question is about, it was a buddy of mine who sent it in, and he makes music. I also produce music. I haven't in a while because I don't have the equipment for it anymore. You can find my music on Spotify, and well, it's not on Spotify anymore, but you can find my music on SoundCloud, actually. I may or may not put a link to it if you guys want to check it out. It's nothing special in my opinion, but a lot of people have told me they seem to really like what I'm doing over there. The next question I got is, how did I meet Gabe and Jake? I met Jake, actually the first interaction I ever had with Jake was at the same 7-Eleven meet I met Mikey and Joey at. It was just more or less, I saw him on TikTok and then I recognized him at the meet, you know, and then I said, what's up? And then slowly over the years we, you know, started riding more together and like talking, and then I'd say we became pretty good friends. Now Gabe, I only met last year for the first time. I was introduced to Gabe before he blew up on social media by Mikey and Joey. I met him while I was riding my 100th anniversary Dyna Lowrider, and we went for like a decently long ride together, and he was a really cool person, so I decided to, you know, extend a branch and make him one of my friends. I'm glad I did that because he's a valuable friend I have in my life, Gabe. Alright, let's hit this corner. Coming up. Oh, this is the death corner. That's what I like to call it. We don't hit this any faster than literally 25 miles per hour. Alright, next question. The next question is one that I got an overwhelming amount of times. Like almost an annoying amount of times. But the question is, am I single? Or do I have a girlfriend? What are my chances with you? Right now, I'm just riding motorcycles, making videos, and hanging with my homies. So I have no intentions in getting into a real relationship with anybody. Not until I find someone super special, you know? Not until I find someone special and worth giving my time and energy to will I consider getting into a relationship again. I was in a long-term relationship that ended not well, and you know, I've just been doing me ever since, just with the boys. The next question came in from my little buddy Nico over on Instagram. He asked me, can I help him get a bike because his parents essentially won't let him have one? My general rule of thumb is don't do anything that will get you kicked out of your house, okay? Don't do anything that will genuinely actually get you kicked out of whatever house you're living in. Nico, if you're listening to this, you're still a kid. Listen to your parents, okay? But on the off chance that you don't listen to me, it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission, in my opinion. Now, the next question says, what was your worst motorcycle accident? My worst motorcycle accident is probably when I low-sided my Dyna on some gravel past train tracks. I hit the ground pretty hard. I got road rash, got banged up. You know, it is what it is. But that's not the worst accident I've ever witnessed. On September 20th, 2024, me and a group of friends were out riding. Someone very close to us in our riding group low-sided through a section of highway in Cleveland, Ohio that is famously known as Dead Man's Curve. Was struck by a semi-truck in passing and passed away, unfortunately, there at the scene. We watched it all happen. So that is probably the worst motorcycle accident I've ever witnessed, but personally mine is low-siding the Dyna, probably. Now I can answer this question because I am an expertise in the field. It says, as a bigger man, how did I find my love for motorcycles and how do I avoid the hate? I'd say, you know, I found my love through motorcycles because my dad got me into them, and once I got my hands on one, I realized like how good of like almost therapy motorcycles is. And it's super helpful and useful, and it's also fun, you know, like you make all your friends on bikes when you ride motorcycles. You all understand that when you throw your leg over a bike, any ride could be your last. So it's just, you know, some mutual respect and love in the community of bikes. I'd say the car community has nothing on the bike community because car community is toxic. Now, to answer the second part of that question, how do I avoid the hate? I personally, you know, I know I'm not the skinniest guy out there. I know I'm not the most fit guy, but you know, I'm really funny. You know, I think so, and a lot of other people do too. Think I'm really funny, and you know, being funny helps. You know. Also, you just have to learn to love yourself for who you are. You have to learn to love yourself for who you are, what you look like. You know, everybody's flaws are different. Everybody's got flaws, you know. It's not like there's anyone perfect out there in this world, because there's not. Nobody's perfect. Even the most conventionally attractive people has terrible features about themselves, you know. Sometimes it's the ego, sometimes it's something else, sometimes it's a way they look, and you know, they all feel the same way about that. The way that you nitpick yourself, those people also do. The people that you think are perfect pick themselves apart the same way you pick yourself apart. I really wish this bike wasn't here, because this is a really, really, really fun corner to hit at speed. Let's before I dig into some more questions, I only got a few more questions left. I'm gonna let you guys just enjoy some Metro Park rides. Metro Park riding. You know, put some ideas for videos down in the comments below, because, you know, coming up with ideas for YouTube is hard. My buddies have seemed to got it figured out a little bit more than I have. You know, I'm going to the classic Q&A, you know, YouTube video answering questions about myself that you guys have. But if you guys have any other ideas, put them in the comments below. You know, drop a like, put it in the comments below. Make sure you guys subscribe. We're gonna do a subscribe checkpoint here. If you're not subscribed and you enjoyed the content, make sure you press that subscribe button. All right, getting into some more questions. Gabe, Archangel Rider, actually dropped a question that I had seen in the underneath my story that said, what are the plans, what are my like future plans with my socials? And to that I say, I'm gonna keep having fun with it and see where it goes, because you know, like I said in my previous video, I just love making videos with my friends. I think it's super fun. I think this YouTube side of it could be super fun and interesting to like see where it goes. But if it doesn't go anywhere, you know, I'm gonna keep making videos. But like, if it goes somewhere, maybe we'll see what happens. I'm not sure yet. The next question I got was, do I like MotoGP? And I'm gonna put the other one in there as well, is do I like F1? Yeah, I love MotoGP. I think it's awesome. And F1, you know, I've never really got into it, but I've always liked the concept of racing vehicles that make a lot of power. My favorite racer in MotoGP is Marc Marquez. I think his comeback story is great. All the people down there enjoying the weather on the river. And the last question to finish off the list of questions I have is, what is it like to be a biker? Genuinely, it is the most amazing feeling in the entire world. It's literally the best feeling I've ever experienced in my entire life. I would not trade riding motorcycles for anything in the entire world ever. Being a biker and being a part of the biker community has just done so much for me. You know, I've always felt like an outcast as a kid, but like these two people right here in front of me, Mikey's in the front, Joey's in the middle of us, those are my brothers, man. I don't know what I would do without them if I didn't meet them through riding motorcycles. So I just wanted to say thank you to those two for, you know, keeping me going every day. If there's any questions that you guys thought of while watching this video, make sure to put them down in the comment section below, and I'll make sure to reply to the comments you guys leave in the comments section. I really appreciate, and I actually do take the time to read all the comments, and I try to get back to all of them when I see them. I enjoy reading what you guys have to say. You know, I like listening to your opinions. If you guys have any more questions for me, I'll answer them there. If you guys like today's video, make sure you smash the subscribe button, hit the like button. Make sure you comment below. Check out my other socials, Instagram, Jixer Unknown, and my TikTok, Jixer Unknown. You guys can see more of what I'm into up there, more of my short form side of content. It's kind of like little comedy skits, you know, some good stuff going on. And until then, I hope you guys all have a blessed day. Keep 2 wheels down, rubber on the ground, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.